In a world full of fancy smartphones and powerful laptops, a small simple device came out of Cambridge University. This device, the Raspberry Pi, changed computers forever. The Raspberry Pi is loved by millions, from expert programmers to curious beginners. It's not just another computer, it's a door to lots of possibilities. It's a tiny computer that can power robots, control smart homes, and teach kids how to code. Because it's cheap and easy to get, more people can use technology. Since it started, the Raspberry Pi has become super popular, selling millions and inspiring tons of projects. It's done more than just change computers. It's helped people, teachers, and inventors make their ideas real. The Raspberry Pi story doesn't start in a busy tech city, but at the quiet University of Cambridge Computer Lab. Around 2005, some professors noticed fewer students were studying computer science. They thought this was because computers were getting too expensive and complicated for young people to learn on. Remembering older, simpler computers like the BBC Micro, the team wanted to make a device that would make computing fun again. In 2006, the Raspberry Pi Foundation was started. Their goal was to help people, especially kids, learn about computers and make it fun again. They believed that a cheap and fun computer would help a new generation of tech kids. The first Raspberry Pi, released in 2012, was a groundbreaking innovation in the world of computing. It was designed to be an affordable, accessible, and versatile tool for education and hobbyists alike. It only cost $35, making it much cheaper than other computers available at the time. This low price point made it accessible to a wide range of people, from students to tech enthusiasts. This first model, the Raspberry Pi 1 Model B, had a 700 MHz processor, which was quite powerful for its size and price. It also featured 256 megabytes of RAM and one USB port, which allowed users to connect peripherals like keyboards and mice. Over the years, the Raspberry Pi has undergone significant improvements. Each new iteration brought enhancements in performance, memory, and connectivity. Each new model is faster, has more memory, and can connect to more things, making it even more versatile and powerful. The Raspberry Pi 2, released in 2015, marked a significant upgrade with its quad-core processor, providing a substantial boost in performance. It also came with 1 GB of RAM, which was a significant increase from the original model, allowing for more complex applications and multitasking. The Raspberry Pi 3, from 2016, added Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capabilities, making it easier to connect to the internet and other devices wirelessly. Today, the newest Raspberry Pi 4 is incredibly powerful. With its fast processor, it can handle more demanding tasks and applications. It boasts up to 8 GB of RAM, 2 4K display outputs, and gigabit Ethernet, making it suitable for a wide range of uses, from media centers to desktop replacements. With these features, the Raspberry Pi 4 can do almost anything a regular desktop computer can, making it a versatile and powerful tool for both beginners and advanced users. Eben Upton, a British computer engineer, started the Raspberry Pi Foundation. Upton's ideas, passion, and hard work have made the Pi very successful. Upton's story started at the University of Cambridge. He saw that fewer students were interested in computers. He wanted to inspire kids to become inventors, so he put together a team. This team, including Jack Lang, Rob Mullins, Alan Mycroft, and Pete Lomas, worked hard to make a computer that everyone could use. They changed how we think about computers and helped millions of people learn about technology. Section 5. Your first steps with Raspberry Pi, a beginner's guide. Starting with Raspberry Pi is easy. This tiny, affordable computer is perfect for beginners and hobbyists alike. Whether you want to learn programming, build a home automation system, or create a retro gaming console, the Raspberry Pi can do it all. You'll need a few things and a desire to learn. Here's what you need. First, the Raspberry Pi board itself. This is the heart of your setup, and there are several models to choose from, each with different capabilities and price points. The Raspberry Pi board is a small, credit card-sized computer that packs a lot of power. Depending on your project, you might choose the Raspberry Pi 4 for its speed and memory, or the Raspberry Pi Zero for its compact size. This is the main part, so pick the model that you like and can afford. Next, a power supply. A reliable power supply is crucial for the stable operation of your Raspberry Pi. Without it, you might experience crashes or data corruption. You need good power for your Pi to work right. For the Raspberry Pi 4 and newer models, a USB-C power adapter is recommended. For older models, a micro USB power adapter will do the job. Use a good USB-C power adapter for Raspberry Pi 4 and newer, or a micro USB power adapter for older ones. Next, you'll need a micro SD card. This tiny card is where the Raspberry Pi's operating system and files will be stored. You'll also need a micro SD card. The micro SD card acts as the hard drive for your Raspberry Pi, so it's important to choose one with enough storage space and good read-write speeds. This is where the Pi's software and files go. A card with at least 16 GB of storage is recommended, but if you plan to store a lot of data or install many applications, consider getting a larger one. Pick a card with enough space and speed. You'll also need a USB keyboard and mouse to interact with your Raspberry Pi. These peripherals will allow you to navigate the operating system and input commands. You'll need a USB keyboard and mouse to use your Pi. Any standard USB keyboard and mouse will work, but wireless options can help reduce cable clutter on your desk. To see your Pi on a monitor or TV, you'll need an HDMI cable. This cable connects your Raspberry Pi to a display, allowing you to see the graphical interface and interact with your projects. Finally, any monitor or TV with an HDMI port will work. You can use an old monitor or TV you have lying around or invest in a new one for a better experience. Once you have everything, you can set up your Raspberry Pi. The setup process is straightforward, and there are plenty of resources available to guide you through it. It's easy, and there are lots of online guides to help you. From official documentation to community forums and video tutorials, you'll find all the help you need to get started and explore the endless possibilities with your Raspberry Pi. Section 6. Powering up your Pi, setting up the operating system. Before you can use your Raspberry Pi, you need to install software called an operating system. The Raspberry Pi Foundation suggests Raspberry Pi OS, which is made just for the Pi. Downloading and installing Raspberry Pi OS is easy. Go to the Raspberry Pi website and download the Raspberry Pi Imager tool. This tool helps you put the OS onto your micro SD card. Put the card into your Raspberry Pi, connect your keyboard, mouse, and monitor and plug it in. Your Pi will start, and a setup guide will help you finish setting it up. Section 7. Welcome to your Pi connecting to the internet and navigating the desktop. Now that your Raspberry Pi is working, let's connect it to the internet. Click the Wi-Fi icon at the top right of the screen, choose your network, and type in your password. The Raspberry Pi OS desktop is easy to use. There's a bar at the bottom with shortcuts to apps like the web browser and file manager. The Start menu at the top left shows all your apps. The Chromium web browser lets you look at websites, and the File Manager helps you organize your files. The terminal lets you type commands for more complicated things. Section 8. Unleash your creativity. Simple coding projects to get you started. One of the best things about the Raspberry Pi is learning to code and making cool projects. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, there's a project for you. For beginners, the Raspberry Pi Foundation has lots of help, like online tutorials and projects. Scratch is a good place to start. It's a visual programming language that makes it easy to make interactive stories, games, and animations. Once you know Scratch, you can learn more advanced languages like Python. Python is popular for Raspberry Pi projects, from controlling hardware to building websites. Section 9. Join the revolution, community resources, and future explorations. The Raspberry Pi is so popular because it has a great community. This community is a vibrant ecosystem of enthusiasts, hobbyists, educators, and professionals who are all passionate about technology and innovation. They come together to share their knowledge, solve problems, and inspire each other to create amazing projects. Online forums, like the official Raspberry Pi forum and Reddit's r/Raspberry_Pi, are full of people who want to help. These platforms are treasure troves of information where you can find answers to your questions, get advice on your projects, and connect with like-minded individuals from around the world. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, there's always something new to learn and discover. Many websites and blogs about the Raspberry Pi have tutorials, projects, and ideas. These resources are invaluable for anyone looking to expand their skills and knowledge. From step-by-step guides to in-depth articles, you can find a wealth of information that will help you take your projects to the next level. Whether you want to build a robot, a media server, or a retro game console, the community can help. There are countless projects that you can undertake with the Raspberry Pi, and the community is always there to support you. With their help, you can turn your ideas into reality and create something truly unique and innovative. The Raspberry Pi has come a long way. Since its inception, it has evolved into a powerful and versatile tool that can be used for a wide range of applications. From its humble beginnings as a simple educational tool, it has grown into a global phenomenon that is changing the way we think about technology and innovation. It started by wanting to teach kids to code and became something huge that helps millions of people learn about technology. The Raspberry Pi has become an essential tool in classrooms and homes around the world, empowering people of all ages to explore the world of coding and technology. Its impact on education and innovation cannot be overstated. As the Raspberry Pi gets better, there will be even more things you can do with it. The future is bright for the Raspberry Pi, with new advancements and innovations on the horizon. As technology continues to evolve, the possibilities for what you can achieve with the Raspberry Pi are endless. So, get a Raspberry Pi and join the fun. There's never been a better time to get involved with this amazing community and start exploring the endless possibilities that the Raspberry Pi has to offer. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, there's something for everyone in the world of Raspberry Pi.